guys and gals, and here from Drakewing Gaming, and some of you on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Undefeated. So let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Of course, Bruce. I'd be happy to schedule you some sessions. I'll give you a call after this to set something up. Is there any more assault that I should be aware of? No. There's a beat of silence, and Bruce speaks up. How is he? Drayden looks down. He's stable. That's good, right? Yes, it is good. He's alive. So why are you acting like he's dead? He sustained a lot of damage. He might lose a lot of mobility. He definitely lost vision, at least in one eye. I'm starting to feel dizzy again. I don't want to think about this, but I have to know. But he's alive, and he's gonna need time to rest and recover. And? The medicine is working, but he needs time. The amount we have to use to keep him afloat induces a pretty deep sleep, so he's in a coma. Medically induced, yes. A claw tears through the fabric lining Bruce's armrest. He looks embarrassed. Thank you. Of course. And thank Kane, the surgeon, if you see him. He's a miracle worker, I swear. I will. We sit in silence for a few seconds, and Drayden speaks up. Xander, if I could speak to you privately for a moment? What about? Bruce. Someone knocks on the door, and Bucky leans inside. Hey! Okay. Hey, sorry, was I interrupting? No, I was hoping you could be here. Should I leave? I think in the interest of Xander's safety, yes. He didn't... The champ shakes his head, standing and stepping toward the door. No, I get it. It's fine. I'll see you later then. Yeah. With Bruce gone, Bucky stands in front of the door, his arms crossed. So what happened? I sigh. Bruce strangled me last night. Yeah, I heard. Was there any more to that story, or was he just doing that for the hell of it? We went back up to his room after Redline's fight. I said something that set him off, and he snapped and attacked me. It was only for a few seconds, and I feel fine now. I already spoke to him about anger management, then he offered to have some therapy with me. Normally something like this gets reported immediately, but the only one with firing power is the commissioner. Don't we have an HR department? Well, yeah, we do, but for Bruce, everything has to go through the boss. Wait, you're going to fire Bruce? They both look at me like I'm crazy. Okay, maybe it was a stupid question. Xander. He assaulted you. Like, not even just a petty scrap. He could have killed you. But he didn't. How kind of him. I mean, you're right, it was dangerous. But how's this any different than the fighting that we're doing in the arena? Because that's sanctioned. Is it legal? Is Cole getting in any trouble for what he did to Redline? Their silence is satisfying? Disheartening? A little bit of both. Of course he is. He went too far. Then where is he? We can't find him. What the fuck? He's just gone? Oh no, he was taken out of the arena by the guards and then... Yeah, he's just gone. I can't get a straight answer out of any guard. None of the coaches have any idea, and with the commissioner out... Bucky sighs and drops into a chair, holding his head. I feel like I'm going crazy, Xander. I didn't see it before, but it's clear now that he's exhausted. His hair and fur are messy, the bags under his eyes have gone dark, and now he's dropped that casual vibe he always carries. Good coffee. Ryan almost got killed last night, nobody can tell me anything. And now you're getting strangled by the champion, and I'm just... lost. I was supposed to train you both. I was supposed to make you able to defend yourselves. Drayden and I wait while he takes time to breathe, clearly on the verge of tears. I'm sorry. I reach an arm across his shoulder and he shakes his head. No. I'm sorry. I let this go too far. I knew this whole thing was wrong. I should have stepped in sooner. I should have said something. I thought I could just do my job and make you strong enough, but nothing can prepare you for this. He looks to me. So I'm putting a stop to this. No more fighting with Bruce. When the commissioner gets back, we're doing whatever it takes to get you out of here safely. That would have been nice to hear a few months ago, Bucky. You're right. You're absolutely right. I thought I could just help you push through and everything would work out. I was scared of losing my job if I kept speaking up. But I'd give up anything to make sure that this never happens again. So no more fighting. When the commissioner comes back, we're marching in there and stopping this for good. What else can we do? He's already threatened my job, and if you try anything, he'll just fire you. I don't care. Losing your job isn't going to change anything. And besides, we need you here. These men need a good, positive influence, and you're the best coach we have. Bucky swallows, looking away. Bruce already said he won't hurt me, not in a fight. And last night was... Look, I know what happened. I know he hurt me. Tensions ran high and I said something awful. I can forgive him for his actions without forgetting what he did to me. He's already carrying a lot of guilt, clearly. Doubling down on it isn't going to help him. If you feel safe with him, then there's nothing we can do to stop you from being around him. Just be careful. I will. He made a mistake last night. We both did. Granted, my mistake didn't involve strangling someone. But he's hurting a lot, and he's willing to put in the work so that he doesn't hurt others anymore. He wants to be better, for himself and for Redline. I turned to Bucky. Let me fight. One more fight, that's all we need. He takes a second to wipe his eyes. I don't want him hurting you anymore. I know, but... I'm pulled into a hug, the thick, strong arms of my coach begging me to provide support as he leans into me. His breath hangs in the air for a second. Please! Please let me protect you! I pull him close, nestling my head into his neck. Thank you, Bucky. But I can defend myself now. And I definitely wouldn't have survived this long if it wasn't for you. He starts to break. I'm sorry, Xander. It's okay. You believed in me. But I need you to believe in me for one more fight. But, the massive arms binding me start crushing instead. My smaller body completely overpowered as he pulls me closer. Anything you need, I'll do it for you. I'm following your lead. The hug breaks and I can finally breathe again. It sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. You two have a fight to get ready for, and Bruce and I have some other meetings. Are you going to need anyone here for those anger management thingies? Well, normally we have security nearby for those sessions, but I have a feeling he won't need one. Zander trusts him. So do I, too. I appreciate that, Drayden. He smiles and nods. Let's get to work. I didn't see much of Bruce this week. He was in and out of sessions with Drayden. Part of me was hoping to see him a little bit more. It would have been nice to have someone to talk with. Lunchtimes feel so dead without Redline. Maybe dead isn't the word I want to be using right now. Things like color, excitement, conversations dry up quicker than normal. Not that I'm opposed to having short talks, but it's clear that Bruce is struggling. We both are. His friends didn't try bothering me at all. I could see them looking at me every so often in the cafeteria, but at least they left me alone. It was bad enough when I had the room to myself. At least then I could still see him. I tried sneaking past the guards in the medbay, but the door to Red's room was locked. He just needs some rest. We could all use some rest, but he needs it. I wonder if it's selfish of me to even try and see him right now. My need to see him shouldn't take priority over his need for bed rest, not to mention all the emotional turmoil he went through right before his fight. But on top of that, maybe he needs someone to talk with. I mean, he has Drayden. I'm overthinking this. It doesn't matter if I'm being selfish or not. I miss my friend. He needs to rest. I can deal with it until he's ready. I have my own work to focus on anyways. Bucky and I have been having private sessions. He's managed to get our classmates to work with other coaches, citing a safety risk after they jumped me and Red. Gotta admit, it's heavenly being able to work one-on-one with a coach, especially one like Bucky. He spends so much of his time in our class making sure everything else is in line. I feel like I've grown a ton in this past week alone. I feel faster, stronger, more focused, which is surprising given everything that's happened. Maybe it's because I know there's an end in sight now. My phone starts buzzing on my desk. This is why I always keep it on my bed. The sound it makes when somebody calls always freaks me out. I flip the phone over, and it's Dad. I guess the whole texting thing didn't pan out. I have to take this. My hands are shaking. I didn't want to do this alone, but I think I have to. Breathe in and breathe out. Huh. Hello? Hi. Oh. Hey, Alex. I taste copper in the back of my throat. Sorry, I haven't picked up. Oh, that's okay. You're probably too busy for us anyway. Not really sure what to say to that. So, how's life? Is this what he wanted to call about for the last few months? Busy. Busy, you know? I'm sure. You know, your mother's got a new job a few months ago. That's kept her pretty busy too, so... What's she doing now? Something in the school system. Hard to remember all the jobs and all that. Okay. Yep. What you up to? Good lord. What do you want, Dad? Just calling to say hi. You've been calling for months. Well, you didn't pick up, so I had to keep trying. Dad, you haven't talked to me since high school. You obviously want to say more than just hi, so just say hi. And I wanted to apologize. My stomach drops. Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know that. Your mother and I love you very much. Okay. Okay, I'd still like the apology. I know, and I'll make sure that we have that talk down the line. Your mother just wanted me to call and let you know that we forgive you and we love you. Forgive me? Okay. You alright? Yeah, I'm just not sure what I did that needs forgiveness. I mean, think of it like, I don't know, an olive branch or whatever. We both said some things we didn't mean, and now it's time for us to grow up and make up. Dad, you kicked me out. No, all we said is that you had to find somewhere else to live while you got everything figured out. That's not what happened. Well, that's how I remember it. Okay, great, thanks. You sound upset. Is everything alright, Alex? My ears twitch. No, I'm fine. Okay. I saw you on TV the other day. You still watch the fights? Yep. I didn't know you stuck with the whole MMA thing. Guess I did something right there, huh? Train up a child in the way you should go and all that. Uh-huh. I'm just saying, it might have been a good thing you got into MMA. Look at where it got you. Where it got me? Well, yeah, you're in Fang, buddy. That's huge. I guess. It's kind of hard to feel accomplished when all I'm doing is fighting Bruce. Yeah, I was kind of confused about that whole thing. Is this part of your, gay stuff? My stuff? Challenging Bruce all the time. He thinks this is all some kind of sex thing. Good fucking lord. Gotta remember my contract. Sure, why not? What's wrong? No, nothing, I don't know. You get that from your mother. You both do that thing where you pretend nothing's wrong. You can tell me anything, Alex. Something snaps. Dad? Dad? You disowned me. You kicked your son out of the house because you snuck through his phone and found out he was gay. I was 16, Dad. I was a child. Well, when I was 16... No, Dad, just shut the fuck up for a second. He actually goes quiet. I get a chance to breathe. You kicked me out. I was just trying to figure myself out. I just needed some love and acceptance and understanding, and you threw me away. I had to fend for myself, Dad. Everything I had was gone. And now, almost 10 years later, you want to come back with an apology? I'm sorry, Dad, but that's just not going to cut it. Well, that's a bummer. What do you want me to say, Alex? My name is Xander now. What? You keep calling me Alex. That's not my name anymore. Well, your mother and I named you Alexander. Maybe Xander can be some kind of cool nickname you have with friends. The weak chuckle sputters out in response. What is it? What's with all that attitude? I already said we were sorry, but we're not going to call you something you're not. You're not sorry. You just want to stop feeling guilty. I mean, of course we feel guilty, son. We missed out on your graduation. Heck, we didn't hear anything about you until I caught one of your fights. I didn't graduate. Oh. Sorry. That's really not what he needs to be apologizing for. I appreciate you calling. Trying to sound like I'm not speaking through gritted teeth, but I'm happy with who I am. And I think I'm happier without you, Dad. I feel lightheaded saying that. There's a few seconds of silence and he speaks again. Well, I'm very sorry to hear that coming from you, Alex. Dad, I was so scared for so long. I still am, honestly. I used to think that getting away from you both would fix everything, would fix me. But I couldn't even pick up a phone call from you without feeling sick. You and Mom fucked me up, Dad, and I have to live with that. So an apology right now just feels like too little too late. I can admit that when all that happened, your mother and I acted rashly. It was irresponsible. I'm sorry. We were afraid for you. This world isn't good to people like you, Alex. I guess we'd hoped it was just something you could grow out of. We were scared. So you were scared, so you kicked your child out of the house? What? Alright, I'm on. Pause it right there, y'all, and pick it up in the next video. Oh boy, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm going to give a quick shout out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank y'all for all you do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Cage Silverman. Thank you for going above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you to our gold tier patron, Teresm Guy. You're awesome. We love you. Thank you for subbing to our ultimate tier. Anyway, if y'all want to get your names in the credits and get access to all of our not safe for work contents as little as $5, alrighty? I love you all. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!